So, this is Etrian Odyssey Nexus. It's a dungeon crawler RPG where you build a party, explore labyrinths, and manually map everything yourself. I'm playing it with an overhaul mod that reworks all classes and cranks the difficulty. For some fucking reason. Don't ask me, I don't know. So, this is where I register different classes for a party for the guild. This is gonna be so fun for me because I will not skip any of this. You'll get to see me contemplate like what classes to choose and how I should use them and whatever else I need to do. At least 5 members of different classes to create a balanced party. Cool. I'm gonna find some way to not have it be balanced. That's a lie. I'm gonna get fucked up if I don't do that. So here, we got the literal main draw class of Nexus, base game Nexus. This was the only new class introduced. All of these, including this, because this was introduced in Etrian Odyssey until 2. Like, all of these classes going down, because it's a lot, are technically from like 5 and older. This is the only class I'm omitting from ever putting in party at all. Because I know how, like, broken this class specifically can be. So I won't do that, right? I'll choose a different broken class. Should not have drank soda before this, oh god. I'll choose this broken class. Because it's busted. Obviously, tutorial about the character appearance and everything. But because this is an overhaul mod I'm playing, their skills are different, like very different. The only like heatsink normally isn't this far in, I believe. So all of these are like crazy. Yeah, all these are crazy. I never use the stock, like, images for any of these, because I could literally just hit Y, go to extras, and then just scroll down to 4. So if I wanted to use, like, the old look for the Imperial, I can. And it's just this one image. Which doesn't make too much sense. But it also makes a lot of sense to me. Don't mind all the pixelation. Normally the image size is smaller. Trust me, I'm not using this just for it to be funny or anything. I'm just clicking it because, fucking, why not? This game has a whole color change system for, the character images of the main thing and anything from 5, where you're able to change skin / hair / eye color of the character portrait. Anything from 4 and below, you can't do that. So, yeah, I just get to choose a voice. As you can see. Actually, no, I think 5 is the only one with the skin... No, this one has skin tone change, too. It's really nice. But so is choosing a voice, because there's so many. I'm not going through all of these. I have like a good idea of the one I'm looking for. I'll find it. You will never hear me scroll as much as I have. Because I really don't need to do. There we go. Yeah, see? See? Okay. Cool. Fucking... How the hell am I supposed to know what to name these things? I'll skip the naming process for all of this. And I'll skip all of this, and when I come back, you are just gonna see that I selected the people I want in my party, and I'll explain their class, what they could do, and eventually later on, after how many videos, I don't fucking know how many videos of this game I'm gonna record, you'll see how I optimize this shit. Oh yeah. Okay, you know what, never mind. I'll just choose a name. So he's gonna be the first member of my party. Yeah, I'm actually just gonna go through the whole party selection thing. I actually don't care. I think a protector is a given with these sorts of games, like someone who could defend the whole party. So you're not taking a lot of damage, you're not taking like a huge brunt of the damage. I believe the models from 5 are the only ones you get added skin tone and everything for. And anything listed under other, which would be all the Project New Adventurer stuff. Yeah, these are all the ones you could actually change. That's a fencer from Etrian Odyssey 5. I'll just go with this one, since it's the most obvious one. Fuck it. Random. No. Absolutely not. No. Sure. I think the most annoying part about this is picking the voices. I kind of don't want to cut that out, but like at the same time, I don't know how much of the character creation process, character class choosing process I should cut out. So, this is really just me figuring out, like, beforehand, while I'm recording all this footage, what I should keep in and what I shouldn't. Yeah, I could rename characters too. So, names are not going to be too consistent or anything, so don't expect, like, super high-level consistency and stuff, because that's not exactly how I operate, in a sense. I am, like, great with consistency, but also dog shit with, like, consistency. It's why the whole thing I say is, like, consistently inconsistent, because it's just easier to consistently be inconsistent. Nope. 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 Nah. Nope. 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 Sure. His names, I am just not good. You'll probably see me go back and redo names, like, if I ever do that. If I do that, you're just gonna see a black screen that said, I redid all the names, and that's it. Or a text down here in this section saying that I redid all the names. Somewhere, there's gonna be text somewhere. It's first 3. 2 more is what I need. And, believe it or not, I always choose this, but that's because I think out of all classes, they have the highest damage output for any sort of elemental offense. And I generally avoid this. And farmer, because there's no benefit. Personally, there's no benefit if I were to choose the farmer. I don't know why I don't think there's a benefit if I do it, but I just know that there's not a benefit. Where is race? There we go. This has all... Yeah. All different looks for male-female versions of races. In Etrian Odyssey 5. So this is fitting. It's about as fitting as it'll ever get, but it's still fitting. Look, your blonde hair, white hair. Sure. Instant, like... Good voice, I don't know. As you can tell, I don't put a lot of times into naming things unless I feel like it's actually important to me. So... There you go, that's one. So that should be 4 party members now. Next, we just have one more, and for that last one, I'm gonna just make a random choice. To be honest, I mean... You one more backline. I could have that for binds. Having binds this early on would be really good, but at the same time, I don't think it's going to help me too much. Having curse doesn't really help me. Especially when having shadow cloak is useful, but that's... I could guess more of that as maybe a subclass. This can be useful, but this early on, no, not exactly. I'm not touching Gunner. I could have this as backline. I don't think they get bind skills for a while. Yeah, until veteran. Actually, no, I get one that's a headbind. But that's it. I mean, these are amazing, but their TP cost is kind of annoying. It's also good, but it's not going to revive my party if, like, they get fucked up and die. So... I'll go this. Because technically I could heal party too. It'd be perfectly fine. I always find these, like, models stupid, so I tend to just use the race ones. To me, it just makes sense. I don't really have to change, like, too much. Pretty sure the hair is already brown anyway, so it doesn't matter. Voice doesn't matter. Sure. There we go. Literal with the name. So that was my 5. That was my 5 adventures. So that's good. So I have all 5 now. if I hit status, see everything in their equipment. So see all their skills. Okay, I got that right. These three strength and resistance for certain elements. Which is useful. I believe Concussion, Armbreaker, and Low Blow are all bind skills. Yeah, they're all bind skills. I wasn't even looking at my screen. Having access to these three early on is actually really good. TP cost is high, but it's worth it. And then having access to binds as well. These three circles. Wind, Nerve, and Chain. And Snare. But it's mostly fucking Chain and Snare, really. Good Circle I don't really get access to until later on. That's it, that's the whole party. Oh, there's also this thing which the game is going to tell me about in a second, but it is custom menu allows you to spend for skill points. So whenever you level, you get 1 skill point. You start off with 3, and you could use those however you want. Blah 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. See, this is weird because this is a starter skill. That's a support. This is also a starter skill. This is a combo skill. So, I normally just go with this, because I could use this while the weapon's overheated, meaning I don't lose a combo. Getting these three is really good, normally. So is Cell Divide, but early on it doesn't really do much because, well, it's very easy to die. Like, super easy to die. Like, these three are given. I need these. And same with these. I'll need those, like, 100%. So just getting all these three done so like I could get them later is actually like super useful to me, and I rather have them later on to where I know they'll be useful. Normalizing audio on all of this is going to be super annoying. Now then, Chain Circle is going to be like kind of my saving thing here. And then getting Dismiss Heal, because it heals the entire party when I dismiss a circle. So, there we go. I have my skills. And now I just need to figure out how I'm going to go about this today. Genuinely, like, how I'm going to go about this today. That's fun. But yeah, class picking in this is like way different than one would expect for this kind of game, especially since this is not the original. This is a modded version. This is an Overhaul modded version that I actually added to the game myself. Not that I made the mod, I just added it to my file. My file on my 3DS is a legit, like, game, and I feel like I need to say that more than once because what if Nintendo's fucking lawyers see this or Sega's lawyers see this or some shit. I doubt they will, but like, I would like it to be like very clear that I do own the original copy of the fucking game. I have so many 3DS games that it's like not even funny. And I decided to mod it because I wanted to experience the original classes and all, like in their glory, in their very insane glory. And I'm a fan of the Etrian Odyssey series, so why not? Why not just mod the game? This is something that you won't see me do yet. Not yet. This is just an import of a fight from Etrian Odyssey Untold, and it's not easy at all. At some point, I'll do a video trying to see how far I can get into that fight. It's just not today. Maybe when I get through the game, get the max level that the game lets you get, I'll do it. So now, you're able to go to the world map. This is gonna look so much better in post, other than what it looks like on my monitor. I could already tell. So the quest I do first doesn't really matter with these area points. This one lets me fight something, so I want to show you guys the fight mechanics first before like anything else. Come on, get through dialogue. This dialogue is actually kind of annoying. These two don't lead anywhere. And kind of just waste time. So I'll just go to the Planeful Forest because you mentioned it's a goat. I can't imagine a goat would be on a road or somewhere else other than the fucking forest. This is the first fight of the game. I am not doing that yet because that would be stupid. Let's see how this goes. Okay, the arms are bound for both. So that means they could only really just hit me. They can't, like, use any skills against me that require their arms. When you beat a monster, when you kill, slay, monster, whatever the fuck this game wants to call it, their information will pop up over here. What's effective against them, what isn't effective against them. You'll see it. I could just continue punching the ever-loving fuck out of all of these things and be perfectly fine. There's also 3 different attack types: cut, stab, and bash. All attacks will fall into one of those 3 categories unless they're an element of a specific kind or do things like almighty damage, where they won't fall into that. Just so you know. Now, enemies could also do things like bind my party. They could inflict statuses, they could quite literally one-shot my party if, like, they want to. So that's the first instance of, like, an actual fight in the game. This is just fishing. There's a reason I'm skipping through this. It's just a wall of text. There's like a whole setup before I get to like the main event, which is gonna be this part up here on the map right about here. This game is known for having a lot of setup before something. This series is known for having a lot of setup. So I'll report these. Getting a nectar, which is useful. It's going to be super useful to me. And I believe once I report this one, my party should be at level 2 entirely, unless someone dies, which is still really likely. So next quest would be the first major quest in the game, which is called Finding the Missing Medic. And I'm just gonna do this quest. Mind you, my room is really warm right now. It's California. It's spring soon, I believe. It's gonna be spring. I mean, temperature right now is 76 Fahrenheit, which I'm going to look up what that is in Celsius for anyone who... Okay, never mind, 68. 68 Fahrenheit, which is, I believe, 20 Celsius. Probably doesn't sound hot, but it's also California weather, so it's humid, and the air is fucking dry, so technically dry, but it's humid out here. That should make it cooler. Sometimes. I do not know how temperature or weather works. So, since I leveled up my party to level 2, I can get new skills. Doing 240% more attack is really good, but it doesn't help me. There's going to be an instance where Binding of the Legs is useful, so that's going to be like one of the next things I get. So, when it says ranged INT ice weapon to the same row, INT stands for intelligence. This should be a bash attack. These are buffs. This is attack, this is attack. This is a debuff. And this is a defense skill. All skills are very different. And the first one I'm going to get, believe it or not, is going to be Binary Fire. Because I think that is the most useful. Nerve Circle is also fun. So is Bracing Walk, but I'll get Nerve Circle because I believe that I could get a lot of use out of that. Next, I go here, Verdant Forest. Fight some fucking monsters. No time to think, just time to fight. Now this is explaining the Force Boost, Force Gauge, and the Force Break. After you use the Force Break, you can't use your Force Gauge until you go back to town. Which I knew it was going to tell you anyway. This is like the only point in time where I actively know what to go for. It's like Binary Ice over Fire. I just realized I fucked up. Either way, happens. That's fine. So does that, actually. That happens a lot too. Believe it or not, one-shots are very fucking common in this game. So I'm gonna sacrifice the Force Boost. Just so my party doesn't get damaged. And keep Chain Circle going. You never know if these attacks are gonna be like, oh yeah, if you don't block, this is gonna fuck you up. Oh boy. Had to do something real quick. Handle something. Now then, easily remove ailments. So they're not exactly too good. Like it's like that. You can't use this one's force boost anymore. Understandably. I can dismiss heal though, which heals my whole party. Which I believe doesn't happen first anyway. Chances are I'll kill everything before getting to that point. Yeah, I know who you are. I'll find it. I'll find Leica. Now, a lot of this will not be cut out. I mean, there's a lot of the exploring aspect that will be, because I know how I am. I'm going to hard focus. So anything that's important will be cut out, but a lot of it that isn't will be cut out. It's already like 44 minutes into recording. Damn. Oh, this is what the fast movement thing is like. I can find Leica here. I could look around with the left thumbstick on my controller. One thing this series has is like really good music. I don't have any items I can heal with. So my main goal is to not lose any party members to some fucking flies. Weak to fire and stab. I kind of don't really care if, like, I'm able to bind with the arms or paralyze them. Because if I paralyze them, that means they have a chance of not attacking. Because, oh my god, they do a lot of damage. And I mean a lot of damage. Can't hit you with another one, so I kind of just had to attack. And I could do dismiss heal to just heal my party a little bit. This fly is gonna die. I'm just gonna spam arm breaker because it's really funny. Like, imagine punching a big ass fly. I feel like that'd be kind of fun. But I do have to return to Megidia because I need to sell what I have so far. So, if you leave the labyrinth with an accompanying character, they'll head back. They'll wait at the labyrinth. The quest in here should take me no more than like 5, 6, 7 or so minutes. Like, 7 to 9 minutes. I don't really know exactly, but Brigida is here. I'm assuming this is the right way to go. It's been a while since I've actually played Etrian Odyssey. There's a whole thing about drawing a map. As I said in the beginning, this is a game where you're technically supposed to do the map yourself. The auto map feature is there or as like a QOL thing, so if you don't want to draw the map, or you don't have a stylus for your 3DS, or you're not on like PC where you could use mouse as part, like to touch this side of the screen and have it be like a functional second screen, then you don't need it. But she does explain the drawing a map thing, which I will decline to learn about. Now, smell is something awful. It's really interesting. There are certain moments in the game where you can learn things, like you gain experience or just random shit. I'm definitely breaking this thing's arm. The fact that that miss kind of bothers me. The combat is also super important in this game. It's not something I'll skip over because that seems kind of stupid. But in fact, TP cost can go down. Chances are you won't see it go down, but it can go down. Like, I could do arm breaker right there on that thing and still bind its arms. Since this hits all enemies, I can do that. Keep up nerve circle. Get that with element. And then just one-shot it, apparently. Well, two-shot it. And then I heal after. Because Brigida's thing is that she'll heal you after a fight. Apologies the way I'm playing. It doesn't really give enough time to enjoy what I'm doing. It's just a sort of situation of the whole Squid Games meme where he says, I played these games before, because I literally have played the base game before. And by my logic, while I understand, like, taking things slow and showing someone the game from start to finish is also really good, this is also a video. It's meant to be entertaining, at least in some aspects, so I don't want to, like, go through all this and then have the video not really do well. But then again, I really don't care how this video does. I'm just playing the game just to play it. For example, I just accidentally bound the wrong things. I bound the legs on that guy, right? So that party member is dead. And what that means is that this specific party member won't gain any experience from any fight in this game, because they're fucking dead. So I'm sorry, but yeah, they're dead. No experience will be gained in this fight for them, because I do not have Dismiss Revive yet. And I only have one Nectar, and I don't believe I get more of those until later on. I had 2 party members dead. See, now you get to see what happens when you don't really pay attention or prepare properly. Obviously, this thing is gonna die. There's no way it won't. Unless it somehow manages to kill my whole party. Which I doubt. By the way, they can also recover from ailments. That does happen. So chances are that could happen here too. So I have 2 party members dead. As you can see, they didn't get any experience. This kind of thing happens a lot in this game. Believe it or not, like, it's super common for your party members to just die and then not get any experience at all. As you can see, I'm not really focused on exploring the rest of it. I just want to get this quest on. Luckily, the quest and progression in this game isn't too much different from what I could see. So a lot of these quests, I'm going to know exactly where to go and exactly what to do. It would be different if I was playing this game, like the base game, let's say, for the first time, never played it before. But this is not my first time playing the Overhaul mod. Well, I mean, not my first time playing the base game. I did try the Overhaul mod a little bit to see how it functions when I was, like, actually first fucking installing it. Never really ran any scenario. I just wanted to see if it loaded to the menu, actually, and that was about it. By the way, Laika was a dog. The whole thing that's like a sister to her was just me retrieving a dog. I love this game. This is not the first time you have to retrieve or save something that's like family to her. It just gets progressively harder and harder every single time. Now this is where things could go wrong. I have 3 party members left. 2 of them are dead. 2 of my hardest hitters are dead. So anything could go wrong here at this point. Something will go wrong. Trust me, something always goes wrong. The one thing I can do is escape from a fight. Which is technically pussying out, but it's also really useful. So none of my party just fucking dies, and I have to restart from before they die. Or lose progress on this quest. So I could exit here first, obviously. Then go straight to Maginia. Pay me back she will. But that quest is finished. So at least my party could level. Go here, stay till morning, that will revive my party. And also save the game for me, which is really good. That's just I need to save the game anyway. So I could go here if I want to. I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to go to the bar first. And tavern. Technically, it's still a bar. And report the quest. Because 150 intel is actually really useful. I need it. Now you're probably wondering, when these other characters talk, I just let them talk. I don't read their dialogue. That's because I don't like reading character dialogue out loud. I'll just read it in my head. And that's it. But before I end for today, I will get the skills things done. Let's see. They'll divide. Corkscrew could paralyze. This enables critting. But I want to get one to punch, like, leveled up more. So once I'm able to, I'll do that. And once I'm able to, with this one, I'll skip binary fire because I feel like I might actually need that later on, so. Also level up dismiss heal. So circles could heal more whenever I dismiss them. But that's going to be all for now because, well, my room is still really warm. I've had my laptop on all day, so that doesn't really help. And I need to eat something. I haven't eaten food yet. So yeah, that's it.